Time for Money Monday on Everyday Iowa with our friends at Farmers State Bank. Cassandra's back along with us this morning. Last week, I figured you'd run away crying. Here you are, week number 2, so it means you must have had a good time.
I did. I had a great time.
Well, for those who aren't familiar, our good friends at Farmers State Bank. Remind everybody how many locations, and let's talk more about you guys.
Yes, so we have 7 locations across Lynn and Johnson County, and we're over $1 billion in asset bank.
Now, let's talk about, you kind of alluded to it last week when you were with us, being involved in the community. And I know there's a big push for what you guys do, and you guys are kind of the standard when it comes to how we get involved and how you support your community. Talk a little bit about the 50,000-foot view, then let's boil it down to some more of the other fun stuff.
Sure. So part of FSB's mission is to serve our communities and make them better. We do that through investing in nonprofits, local organizations that are helping, again, build our community up and make it better.
What are some of the organizations, as we look at some of the video here, that you guys are involved with and have a special place in your guys' heart?
Sure. Each and every organization has a special place in our heart. A few that I can think of are Waypoint. We are the sponsor of the Survivors Program. We're a sponsor and supporter of the NuboCo Kiva micro-lending program. Anything from His Hands Ministry to Xavier Catholic Schools to Linn-Mar School Foundation and Critter Crusaders, everything in between. Marion Cares, we do a wide spread of donations.
Well, and we'll talk about the donations, but as we look through some of this video, I see shirts that say FSB Volunteer. So it's not just money, it's time as well, which is certainly worth its weight in gold.
Yes, our about 150 employees donate thousands of hours a year to nonprofits. So they donate their time, they donate their expertise. We host over a dozen community events throughout the year, and we welcome and encourage our employees to give their time to the community.
Let's talk a little bit about some of those events. And I know as we kind of move through the calendar, it's going to turn from winter to spring and then spring to summer, and we'll be able to really preview some of these. But as we think about it here in January, what are some of the events you guys have coming up we can look forward to?
Yes, so we host a concert series every Thursday night in June, Marion by Moonlight. We've been doing that for over 25 years, almost 30. That is a free community event. Anyone can attend. Bring your family, bring a lawn chair. There's a different band, live band, every Thursday night. We announce the bands well in advance, and so people know who's showing up. It's super fun. There's food trucks and face painters and balloon artists. It's just a really great feel-good community event, and we do it all for free.
And now, selfishly, you talked about announcing the bands. You realize we have a huge TV studio and cameras. You can announce those bands for 2024 on this show, right?
Actually, we plan to do that. Bands will be announced.
I was hoping. I didn't want to have to beg live on TV, but I was going to.
You can beg. It's fine. But we will be announcing the bands when it gets closer to the summer. Final
question, and then we'll kind of part ways for this episode, but why is it important for FSB to be involved in the community?
Sure. So from the inception of Farmers State Bank underneath Morris Neighbor ownership, we invest in our community and our customers because we believe in the community that we live in and work in. We truly are a family-owned local community bank, and it means a lot to us to be able to give back and reinvest our dollars into the community.
If somebody's curious about what you guys are involved in, or say, hey, you guys are in line with what I believe in, more information where they can learn about you and all that good stuff.
Yes, so a lineup of all our events and more about us can be found on myfsbonline.com.
There you go. 2 down, 50 left. And you feel do you feel better this week?
So much better. Well, this one is better.
Okay.
This one was a lot better.
I still have a lot of show left to do. Actually, no, I don't. Other people do. You know, let's just take a break. We'll both leave together.
Okay.
Stick around. More Everyday Iowa coming up right after this. Cassandra, thank you. Good to see you as always. Stick around. Don't you go anywhere. Catherine and Chris and our special guest co-host have more coming up right here on Everyday Iowa.